Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. It's Thursday. So what's really happening on the market? We saw that the market was actually selling on NASDAQ and US30, but NASDAQ today it seems to be recovering. But before we continue on the daily analysis, I just want to say thanks to my membership actually on here on YouTube, my premium membership actually. So I'll start with calling. Like more than a year. He's been here for more than a year, and it's on gold. You see, so thank you very much for being part of the channel. And they get actually a special videos that I update every week. Hello, Ezekiel, how are you, my brother? I hope you also see this. I'm just saying thanks to you, Unati, William, Jim, and Marcus. Thanks to every one of you guys for supporting the channel and for obviously getting some very nice content which are actually not available on this public channel. Anyways, I just wanted to say thanks to my members because they make this channel like to survive. So if you want to be a member also, you can just check on my YouTube channel. You can join the other guys. So that's great, guys. That's great. So what's really happening on GBP JPY? We can easily see, yes, the market is actually pushing to the upside. The market is actually on a very nice uptrend. But where we are now, the market is actually on a very nice resistance, and it seems like the market wants to break out of that, which means we actually have to do what? We actually have to have a buy pending order above that. We should have a buy pending above that area, and then from there, yes, we're expecting the market to do what? To keep pushing to the upside as the market is trying to break. And the reason behind that is we are actually on an uptrend, so that is not actually going to be a surprise, right? So let's push to the next one, which is gold. So what's really happening on gold is the market is actually downtrending. And what happened yesterday was, yes, the market actually broke out of this area. Let me try to zoom that. The market tried to break out, and if you check that, actually we can easily say that seems to be a breakout. And when we think maybe the market was going to push the upside, the market start to do what? To push the lower side. So what do we call that? We call it an adjustment. The market is just adjusting the trend, and when we check, the market was still respecting this resistance here. So which means that diagonal resistance there, it must be adjusted. The market is just adjusting that because that sell was like seriously very, very, very steep. So now we're going to have something like this, and when you check, you can see that yes, it actually makes sense. Let me just go on 1 hour so that you can see very nice. You can see that yes, around this area the market already gave us a clue that, guys, this is a resistance. It's our resistance. So if we had that, and if the market adjusts like that, don't just fall for a buy or for anything. Wait and see where the market is going. But once the market shows us something like this, we now understand that no, the market was actually adjusting the trend because that sell was aggressive, but still the market can still continue with that sell. So where we are now, we can easily see that the market is actually doing what? The market is actually consolidating. But at the end of the day, we might see the market end up going to the lowest side as we are actually on a downtrend. So on gold, we expect the market to give us some very nice sell opportunities. I'm still expecting the market to keep pushing lower and lower. So let's push to the next one, which is US30. This one actually yesterday played some games with us. So let's see, guys. You know what? In the market, it's actually normal to take some losses. There's other weeks where we're going to have some losing streak. You see, but you don't actually have to stress much about that. Yes, we're supposed to stress because we lose money, but just know that that is part of the game. What you can do is make sure that you apply risk management. You can lose something, but don't actually lose the whole account. Don't actually just blow the account, you see. And if you agree with me, and if maybe you feel like the content is helpful, you can smash the subscribe button. So let's go back on actually on US30. What's really happening on US30? I think I've been repeating this for quite some time if you did follow my previous analysis. So what we see here is, yes, the market is actually respecting that downtrend. Since we had the market touching this area, it seems like the market will continue doing that. So let's go closer there. Let's go closer and see what's really happening. Yesterday, actually, we had the market actually came back and touched our support area. The market was actually selling. Let me zoom a little bit. So you can see that since the market touched the resistance there, the market started to give us this sort of a consolidation structure. Then the market was just going up and down. And at the same time, we knew that the market was actually on a downtrend. But since we had this support area, and every time when the market touches this was actually pushing to the upside. Every time the market was touching that area, it was pushing to the upside. But here, the market did that. But along the way, the market did what? The market started to push the lower side. And we actually took a loss. Our stop loss was actually around this area, I think. Bit lower. Then the market actually gave us lemons. But you know what? These are the days that we're supposed to appreciate because we learn something. We learn every day. So today we can easily say now the market might be continuing with that sell since we saw it actually from before, but maybe the market might retest before pushing lower again. Do you see that? I'm expecting the market to give us that. I'm expecting the market to retest before we see another sell to the downside. Today, I think we have to go on a live session and see what we can do because I'm not ready to trade, guys. I just took some losses and I'm just actually just going to talk about the market just to relieve those emotions because sometimes the losses they can just play with your mind, emotions actually. And if you don't actually see that, you will be forcing to trade. At the end of the day, you will be adding losses every day. And it's painful. And if you relate with this, smash the subscribe button. We're still going to share enough content about this type of topics. I hope to meet you actually later on the live session. So another one is this one. You can see how the market played games with us here. So on NASDAQ, it's NASDAQ. You can see we had a very nice bullish momentum. And with that, obviously, you will expect the market to do the same thing. And guess what? The market most of the time, it does the same thing. It does give you that bullish momentum. You get in a smaller profit while you're still holding. Guess what? The market starts to go against you or against us. You see, so what's really happening is, yes, the market was actually on a very nice bullish momentum. You can see that starting from here, it was pushing up, but here it was getting to get crazy and crazy. The market was pushing to the upside, like seriously aggressive. You see, so on top of there, we had a very nice resistance. You can see that we have a very nice resistance. Guess what? The market respected that, which is fine. The market respected this resistance and started to push the lower side. But since we know that the market was respecting that, we were expecting the market to touch this area, then push up. You see, this is 4 hours time frame. So we had some long candlesticks going down there aggressively, like 8 hours straight. You were not going to stay in the game that long. Especially even when you check the US30s, they were also doing the same thing. Guess what? The market actually is back on that bullish momentum. So what do? We actually have to mark this lowest area. There is a chance for the market to come around that area again before we see another push. There is that chance. I'm not saying that is going to happen, but there is enough chance for the market to do that. So we're going to mark this area and say, okay, let's try to look at our left area if maybe we can get something. I don't really see much. So we'll stick to this. Then we can say, you know what, maybe the market was just adjusting the trend. So we have to make it like that. Do you see that? So we can just try to make sure that we touch few candles, and we can have something like this currently. But this is not a complete structure because we don't know if maybe the market will be trying to break this area at this resistance, or maybe the market will be coming back towards our support area before maybe we see another push or maybe another push to the downside. Do you see that? So our job now is to see what will happen here. Will the market break, or will the market respect this area? So we are just waiting for that. If the market is respecting this area, it's difficult for us to sell, especially when we know very well that the market is aggressively pushing to the upside. You see, so it means we have to wait for the market to go a little bit lower before we think about taking maybe another buy around these levels. Or maybe the market might break this area. Then we can say, if the market breaks that area, then it's where we're going to say, okay, let's just look for buy, because the market is being actually on the uptrend side, you see. So if you want to be part of the team, if you want the signals, check my description. You will find everything. You will also find my WhatsApp link actually to be part of the team. So thank you very much. Thanks to everyone who's supporting the channel. I hope you are learning, and I'm also prepared to give you some content every day. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Without wasting enough time, let me just upload this video. See you on the next one. Bye.